Hiya. Thanks for stopping. May I take your order, please?
The name was conceived in one very, very long sleepless night in the middle of January of '48. The name was Superdawg. It looked like a very non-unusual vacant lot. It had a sign on it that it was available, and we felt that anything located in that area had to have been a phenomenal success. The original concept was to have the building in the shape of a bun with a hot dog in the middle of it, a hot dog encased in a bun. And when we went to the contractor with that design, presented it to him, he said, well, seeing as how your budget is a total of $6,000, we don't think we could build that kind of a building. But we were going to be very fancy. We were going to have a permanent building, one that was actually constructed and one that stood in place. The 20 by 12 building was an architectural masterpiece of an oblong box, a 9-foot roof inside. The roof was about 6 feet. Any applicant that was over that dimension, we had to turn down, otherwise we were going to create a generation of lumbago sufferers because they'd have to bend over to clear this ceiling. By virtue of being so close to Forest Preserve and the pool and the streetcar terminal.
You were right in that the streetcar was loaded with kids. They all had a swimsuit and a towel. They'd come to the front counter and say, lady, what can I buy for a dime? And in those days, they could buy a Coke for a dime. They could buy an order of fries for a dime. A lot of kids only had 8 cents, but I gave it to them because they were sweet. I was young. They needed it. Don't worry, lady, we'll bring it back tomorrow or next week. And you know, they did.
When we opened Sunday, May 9th, 1948, our Superdawg was priced at 22 cents. Upon counting the cash in the drawer that evening, we said, we're going to have a successful business. We might last a few years. We were asked so many times, we didn't have a name for him. He was Superdawg, but what are their names? Well, we named him Maurie, and melodically, we named her Flaurie.
We had a car hop from the very first day we opened. We did not have a paved lot. Our lot was cinders, and we were then on 50 feet of rented ground.
We had the switchboard originally standing on ground level in the patio, the area from which the car hops were. We wanted to highlight it, so we put it on something of a platform and built around it something of a tower, a control tower. We decided on the blue plastic, and it has become a magnificent locator of us, the building, the switchboard, and also it has been focused upon by many film companies as youngsters, having been hot dog aficionados, and we think very, very special selectors of that which was of the best of the hot dog breed. Ketchup was never served nor applied. In later years, it became something desirable by so many of the young people, but we standing true, not only to tradition, but to what we feel is an abomination. We will not put ketchup on the sandwich. We will serve it, and if somebody wants to mess it up with ketchup, we will serve it for them. Primarily, it's the very unique, superior taste. It is a pure beef product, generically originated as a hot dog, but because of our special recipe of smoking of ingredients and the combination of the spices and the curing of it, our service is such that we are very, very particular about the condiments that accompany it. The symphony of colors of the golden mustard, the very neon green relish, and only white onions served with a hunk of dill pickle and a green pickled tomato with, upon choice, sport peppers, very hot sport peppers, including in the package. And of course, our own crinkle cut fries, again, those that are very unique with us in appearance and in preparation, served in the container with all of our sandwiches, and especially our signature Superdawg.
From the very first day, we peeled and cut a fresh potato. We have never used a frozen potato. Potatoes are peeled every day, cut every day, fried every day, fresh.
Anything on our menu has been tested, retested, and re-researched to be the best tasting, best served, and the best received of its kind. Our Whooper Cheesy, which was born on a long, hot Sunday evening where the day had been extremely busy, and when business slowed down somewhere around 10 o'clock that evening, I said, I'm going to have one of our super cheese. Only I'm going to have a great granddaddy, a great king of that. I'm going to have a Whooper Cheesy, and that has become almost our second or third largest seller beside a Superdawg. And again, it's addictive. Once we've served it, once someone has partaken of it, they carry the taste with them, they carry the memory with them, and we hopefully, it's cause to return.
Everything is cooked to order. No sandwich here is prepared before you order it. And I think that adds a tremendous amount to the flavor. Nothing is cooked and put in a drawer, put under hot lights. You order it, we cook it, you get it.
Our package are very exclusive and very personalized Superdawg container.
The menu items and came up with the descriptions.
He did because he's corny. And they're old, corny sayings that have been on those menus for all these years.
I don't recognize them as corny. I think they were very fine. All of the written descriptions and all of the verbal comments, stuff that I produced very proudly. And the only reason it has remained is because I've tried to improve upon it, and I find there is no room for improvement. They were just great and are great.